this content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill
Wait
no
a
one.
second.
Oh, no.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings. You're watching SeptumSin versus the world. I'm SeptumSin. This is Kotobuki Jake, and we're here to show you what we got.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Oh, boy.
So we're going to be doing some birthday giving at the end of it. So we can look forward to that. But we'll go ahead and start us off. So we're going to go through. We're going to hit quick. There we go. Well, I have been thinking about trying to send out my PlayStation 3 to a friend of ours for another birthday gift, but later on in the year. And this one is about I'm actually replacing something, which I felt like I would just go ahead and send him that PlayStation 3 game, and that is Deadly Premonition. This is re-released on the Switch. This is known as one of those so bad, it's good games. So if you like Twin Peaks, it's kind of like Twin Peaks, the video game.
Shut up and take my money.
And this is the sequel that came out on the Switch. And I've heard that this is extremely janky and really bad. And I do look forward to playing these together. If anything, you gotta watch the opening cutscene. The man comes in and he is like driving along and he is smoking a cigarette while he's driving. He's talking on the phone like this. You know, he's got his phone up like this, talking on it, and he's like this, and he's typing on his laptop in the middle of the rain.
Oh, he's driving
along, yeah. The way that they've got this. If I think to, I'll cut in a clip of that while we're talking. But it is funny.
Okay.
So if you haven't, you should check out these. These are kind of fun, especially the first one. It's a little bit boring. It's not the greatest, but it is good, cheesy fun, especially if you like Twin Peaks stuff.
Speaking of good fun, and I suppose there's a little bit of cheese here, but, it's good old-fashioned family cheese, I think I may have presented another version of this a while back, but this is actually a good one. I'm going to start off with actually some stuff from the library that I've been sitting on for months, is in reserve, basically. And I'm like, I need to clean out some of the cobwebs, as it were. But this is a classic bit of late 70s animation, The Hobbit. Nice little addition there. It's a flipper, which I don't like. But like I said, I think I had a much jankier version of this before. So I look forward to revisiting it. I haven't seen it in years, but there you go.
A friend of mine, when he got married, as a gift to like the wedding party, we did a we did his like a little they did the wedding banquet at Buster's. Is it Buster's? That's the arcade place. David Buster's. And he gave out copies of that on DVD as like little gifts.
Good times.
So, just a fun little factoid. All right, so I found this. Amazon did a little anime sale, and I got 2 items off of it. And I'm presenting, I believe, only one of those items. Yeah, only one of those items gets presented today. But I went ahead. It was under 30, so I went ahead and got part 2 of Demon Slayer.
Ah,
I need to see the movie because the movie may actually get Oscar consideration. I doubt it.
it won't. It won't.
It's an amazing thought that they thought so much of that movie that they felt like it deserved to be submitted.
They submit anime movies all the time. Oscar usually ignores them.
Well, plus
If it's part of a series,
plus it outgrossed Your Name in theaters, which
yeah, but they also ignored Your Name. So, and that was a standalone that everyone who saw it fell in love with. So,
I'm just talking about the Japanese opinion, not the American opinion yet.
the American opinion don't mean shit at the Oscars.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Well, yeah, because Pixar's going to win.
Exactly. Wait, did I say American or Japanese? I don't know.
But,
Neither one.
This has got a lot of good ratings. I've been needing to watch this. Season 2 is coming out, so Bamboo Girl is ever present, the main character, and so I get to watch the rest of Bamboo Girl, the series, season 1, in preparation for the movie that is extremely well liked in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got me curious. I mean, anything that can do that well in Japan to where it outranks something as amazing as Your Name, that's just something right there.
Right. You gotta wonder.
Yes.
Okay. So next up, we have a movie that I have heard about for some time. I actually was somewhat curious about this when it was released, but if I remember correctly, the critics were not kind. But the pedigree, it had me curious, and I was, as we like to say, I'd buy that for $1.
I'd buy that for $1.
And indeed I did. And that is the Denzel Washington starrer Man on Fire. It's directed by Tony Scott. Also has Dakota Fanning, Christopher Walken, Mickey Rourke. I mean, that's got to be worth at least a viewing. And it's got to be worth at least $1. But yeah, I got it. I look forward to finally seeing it one of these days.
It's false advertising. He's not on fire.
There's fire in the picture.
He's not on fire. Oh, well. So this one is very old. This is like multiple years I've had this. Right. But I've not gone around to F. So I went ahead and I can't even remember how I bought this, but I know I got it fairly cheaply because I've had the old version of The Fog for a while. I got that on Steelbook, which I showed off. And I have not, but this is one of the remakes, and they're actually getting ready to do another remake of The Fog. So I think this is about good timing to show it. But this was the remake of The Fog, which is a pretty good title right there. I have yet to see this version. I am curious about it. I mean, anything about ghost pirates is always fun in my book. So, hey, it looks interesting. One day,
Candy. So, next up, another random library pickup that I think was $1. A much older film than the previous one. This is a movie starring Bing Crosby, Grace Kelly, and Frank Sinatra called High Society. And, I don't know. I feel like Bing in particular looks like he might be high there. So, that maybe.
Always a good
But you've also got Celeste Holm, Louis Armstrong and his band apparently giving music backup. This is it's a film from, it doesn't tell me exactly when, but sometime back in the day. But it looks like it's worth a look. Like you said, that's a heck of a cast, and I'm quite curious about it. And I feel like this movie got some. I feel like this movie got some praise back in the day. I can't remember if it was. I don't think it was Oscar praise, but
Yep.
Whatever. And it also comes premiere newsreel. Ooh. But CinemaScope cartoon Millionaire Droopy. So they got a Droopy cartoon on there.
That's just how it was originally presented.
Might be nice.
I love it when a plan comes together.
So, we talked about this on the new releases, and I had originally said that I had the higher rated DVD release of this, but I realized I had only the standard DVD, and then Black Friday had this under $5. So I said, okay, I'll upgrade, and that is the Forrest Gump Blu-ray release that they did. So this is actually a fairly new release of this. So it's got everything I found out that the old special edition DVD had, plus it's
good deal.
unreleased. So, and Forrest Gump is one that needs to be upgraded. It's an awesome film. If you haven't seen it, you should.
Were you able to find out if that Steelbook had all of those bonus features?
That I don't know.
Because that was a cool looking Steelbook.
It's probably the same release as this, more than likely.
Probably. Okay. Next up, we got everybody's favorite, too serious for his own good actor, Marlon Brando. Along with Richard Boone in a thriller called The Night of the Following Day. Again, library pickup. Got it probably for $1. You've also got Rita Moreno in there, produced and directed by Hubert Cornfield, and written as well. I know very little about this, but it's an interesting title, and it seems like something a little different for Brando, so it might be kind of fun to take a look at that.
Indeed. So this one was on the Sentai sale for the holidays. And again, I had to get it eventually. It's a little love story here, and that is called Frag Time. Which is one that, it was cheap enough, and I was curious. That's one of those things. That's what the definition of curious is. You get a sale like these Sentai sales, curiosity may end up in you picking up some of these just because it's like, that looks interesting.
You fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders.
So
I can't remember if I have that one yet.
So it's kind of cool. You see a love story between two women here, and we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure yet, but hey, it's worth checking out. It's only a 60-minute feature, so.
Good times. Another library pickup, and this one is from 1989. Joel Schumacher directed film, apparently, called Cousins. But look at this cast. Ted Danson, Isabella Rossellini, Sean Young, and William Peterson. And music by Angelo Badalamenti. That's a pretty fun pedigree there, too. So, could be fun.
All right.
Actually, it's really interesting because Danson and William Peterson, if only they had what's his face in there, Lawrence Fishburne. They basically have all the leads from CSI. Fishburne and Mark Helgenberger. They missed out.
Well, this one is from the SRS Entertainment thing I got a while back. And this is Frames of Fear. It looks like an interesting take. I'm not 100% sure what this is. Looks just like basic. It looks like some kind of anthology, but I'm not 100%. But one of the cool things, a lot of the cool indie creators of the day, including one of our friends from Inside Movies Galore, they tend to be only able to get their stuff out through anthologies. I like these kind of cheap horror anthologies because you get to see a lot of people who normally wouldn't get their stuff out. So it's just cool to get a look at.
Right. Speaking of left to the mainstream stuff, my next one is one that this one gave to me a while back. And again, it's been kind of sitting on the shelf collecting dust, waiting for me to pull it out and show it one of these weeks. And it's a sequel to a movie I've never seen and don't know if I'll be able to get. So, that's so much fun. But anyway, it's a movie called Revolt of the Empire of the Apes.
Garbage day! No!
Sterling film.
Yep. So I've got that. Might get to it one day. Might even track down the original one day. I don't know.
I've got a lot of those ape films. I would not be surprised if Sterling makes that another one of his boxes, the darn ape films. Boy. So this is another old one. This one is one I got about a year ago in preparation for the Oscars. And that was Frozen 2. Kind of good having it. It's not as good as the first one. The songs are good, but not quite as memorable. They didn't have another Let It Go. Let It Go was just a phenomenon. That is hard.
And I'm kind of surprised that wasn't part of the glut of Target multi-packs this week, was a Frozen one.
Yeah,
Surprised
actually,
it
I'm
wasn't.
surprised. Maybe round 2.
Yeah, next week.
So, but in any case, still good to have. I like having these, and I'm sure that they've got some short stuff with it too, so that'll be good. Unfortunately, not as cool short quality as they usually do, but
Well, they haven't been doing it that much lately. They've been saying you need to buy Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Jerks.
It stinks.
Anyway, my next one, I think I got this. I think it's been a minute. I think I got this from our friend Dane. I have several I need to present from him, but this one I'm going to go ahead and present because it's a bit of a milestone for me. If I'm not much mistaken, this gets me fully caught up on the Marvel MCU as it currently exists in physical release, and that is their greatest film, Thor: The Dark World, which is a 4K Blu-ray combo, so I have that option, which is nice. This was a dreary piece compared to Ragnarok and indeed most of the Marvel films, but it was still good. I mean, a bad Marvel film is still a good movie, so and I'm glad I finally got it and finished that off until they do the physical releases on the current stuff. And I'm not counting Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I don't yet have, but that's not technically the same.
You know what really grinds my gears?
They've only released 2 seasons of it on physical.
Yeah.
So,
Jerks.
let's see here. Fruitville Station. I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's a
That was at the Dollar Tree?
Yep, this was at the
How
Dollar
did they have it when I went?
It's about a year ago, so
Jerks.
Michael B. Jordan, it's a good Octavia Spencer, some pretty good stuff. It could probably deserve the Blu-ray treatment, but it's worth having in the collection. For $1, I'll get it on DVD.
It's pretty much the movie that put Jordan on the map, and I've been meaning to watch it. I need to see it.
So, good film. They have a lot of good films on race this year, which if you haven't seen a lot of them, you should check them out.
Right. Good, solid film that I did see in theaters and absolutely love. And I just kind of dragged my feet on getting it. And then I finally get it off of eBay sometime this spring. Was Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Nice little fun cover edition there. You got the dude, I believe his name is Kowalski there, who's the real star of the movie. This was a good one. Crimes of Grindelwald wasn't as good, although Jude Law is a phenomenal young Dumbledore. I am enjoying this series. I'm looking forward to seeing where it will go. It's a shame they felt the need to recast Grindelwald, but Johnny Depp continues to dig himself a grave, and I don't know when he's going to stop. So
Yeah, he puts his foot in
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, this one is an indisputable classic. Give it a go.
I need to see it.
Oh, you need to give it a go.
Yeah, I got both films too.
I know.
So this one I'm not going to dwell on too much. You did this not too long ago. Same sale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for Metaphanic.
Very good.
I think we got it for about the same price. Well, probably got it on sale, so da-da-dum.
I don't know.
I mean, I got the rest of the series. Had to finally pick this up. Glad to get it.
Okay.
I'll watch it eventually.
All right, my next one, I'm not going to dwell too much on it because this one also I have presented within the last few months, but I got the original release and then I got an eBay deal that allowed me to pick up the Steelbook for what I considered to be a reasonable enough price that I was willing to do it. So I now have the Steelbook of Promare, which is pretty cool looking. It's actually a pretty nice looking Steelbook there. This is a fun show. Very, very, very action heavy. Very action heavy. It's entertaining. What was that?
As you expect from that studio.
As you would expect. Yes, Studio Trigger, I do believe. Worth a look, definitely. It's going to appeal more to action junkies than to your average anime fan, but definitely worth a look.
So this is one I got on a Shout Factory going out of print sale, and that was Future World. Of course, I had to get a hold of this. I've had Westworld for a while, which is because it's an Oscar winner, and this is kind of a sequel to that. So it's it's something that you need to see.
Peter Fonda, huh?
And Yul Brynner comes back as his evil android self again. So it's kind of a cool. To me, it's just a cool thing. I need to see it. I wouldn't mind upgrading my copy of Westworld to Blu-ray one day. So it'd be good. Good.
I need to start watching that show.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't recall if we've announced this yet on the main channel, the Movies Galore, so hopefully I'm not going to be stepping on any toes here, but
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture, torture.
we're going to do comics next month. It's going to be fun. And I'm going to be presenting for my next two movies I picked up specifically for that I did not have in my collection that I do believe we'll be covering. And I definitely didn't get one of them as cheaply as I would have preferred to, but they were both ones that had to be in the collection anyway. The first of them had to be in the collection anyway because it's a Robert Altman film and because it's an early Robin Williams film. And that is Popeye.
Oh, yeah.
So, you also got Shelley Duvall in the film that she was literally born to play.
Yes, she was perfect in that film.
And Robin Williams was no slouch himself. I'm not sure this was his ideal casting, but he certainly did a good job.
Oh, it helped put him on the map, though. I mean, it helped
really
him
did.
in his career, yeah.
And again, it's an atypical film for Altman. This is not at all what you would expect from Altman's work, but it's a fun movie. It had its fun moments. I look forward to revisiting it.
So my next one was from this past week, which is Gags the Clown for a regional horror. I really enjoyed this film. I
kind of did too, strangely.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, and I was happy to get this. I'm glad to have it in my collection. It kind of feels cool to have it. Plus, it does have the original short film.
Nice.
So it's really cool to have it all on one. That's one of the things that was sad about Lights Out is Lights Out should have had the short film that inspired it on it, because that short film was creepy as
Can
Get used to disappointment.
But
Right.
this was a good film. If you like scary clown movies, you can't really go that wrong with it. But if you really want to know more, check out our discussion on Inside Movies Galore.
All right. So one of the ones I'm really looking forward to next month because I've never seen it. I actually was sitting on a copy from the library for longer than I should admit because I really wanted to see it. And my brother said he wanted to see it and then just made no effort to see it. And it just... But I ended up just turning it back in and just buying a copy. And unfortunately, it has a fraction of the bonus features that were on the copy I had checked out. And I can't help but thinking, given the director, that this could eventually get a Criterion release. So I guess I'll worry about it when it comes out. You know, if it does, I'll get a really, really awesome edition then. But our recent Oscar-crowned phenomenal director, Bong Joon-ho, actually, before he made everyone's Best Picture list with Parasite, he made a splash in this country with an action film based on a two-part, I believe, comic series called Snowpiercer, which has a pretty freaking phenomenal cast. Chris Evans, Song Kang-ho, who I do believe co-starred in Parasite, Tilda Swinton, Jamie Bell, Octavia Spencer, John Hurt, Ed Harris. You've also got, I know there were a couple of other big names in there too, and I'm just forgetting them at the moment. But at any rate, it's, I believe, a post-apocalyptic film about a train that continually circles the globe and the people on it and the struggles within those people, amongst those people. I've heard great things about this film. I really need to see it, and I'm glad my hand will finally be forced.
I was gonna say you'll
by our movie nights.
You got an excuse now.
Now I have an excuse, but this is what I like. I like having stuff that I need to watch anyway. But, you know, like, I don't get that option very often because you guys keep pulling stuff I either don't know if I want to collect it or I've already watched my copy.
Oh, wait till we get to my birthday picks.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. So, remember we were talking about priorities and the definition of, and maybe we would want to get this for a good price if we could, but it may, if it goes out of print, then yeah, it may cause a problem. Well, this is a series that was coming out in 3 parts, and I was really excited because Some More Entertainment was originally releasing this series, but only got like, the first third of it released. And they stopped. They decided anime wasn't worth it then. So, but finally, we got a release from Eastern Star, Galaxy Express 999.
All right.
This is a classic series. To me, it's a series that is one of those must-have for an anime collector because it is one of the defining series in anime. I mean, let's see here. Leiji Matsumoto is actually considered one of the founders of modern anime in many ways. So it's just worthwhile trying to get a hold of this. Now, some of these parts have, I believe, either gone out of print or were going out of print. So it is one of those where I kind of had my hand forced and went ahead with this. And I almost thought I wasn't going to get it because Right Stuff had said, sorry, we can't stock. You know that red, you had this happen. You've had it ordered, and then they put up that red bar of death on it. And you go, shoot, did they not get my copy? But luckily,
Yeah,
I did have one held back for me. I don't remember which volume it was, but
that happened to me on Blue Exorcist, and I was so happy that they had it.
so this is like all 113 episodes for the
Mhm.
first time released in the United States. Before that, all you had was the movies to summarize. So I look forward to checking this out. It's probably
Nice.
looks like one of those nice whimsical adventure type series.
Very
Well,
good.
So I believe we're down to the last two for you.
Yep.
And that means, well, regardless of when your birthday is, today is your birthday.
I just called because I have to say happy birthday on your birthday day. Happy birthday on your birthday day. And there's a special delivery coming right your way. Your favorite.
Oh, I love those bags.
Yeah, so you're getting a nice bag with Amazon on, and
It has a smile, so that's a good thing.
Get used to disappointment.
it's got some like bubble tape in the middle of it.
Oh,
So I'm going to start you off. There's two,
I'll imagine I'm popping it.
and once I'm cleared enough that you can get back, you'll be able to pick these up.
Yay.
So the first of these is the lower end of the two, and that is Tweeny Witches. I've got. There we go. I love that cover there.
It's nice. It's not as fancy as your edition, but it's it's not going to take up a lot of space, which is nice.
There's only one issue with this, which you
Yeah.
can see.
Oh, it's a stacker.
That makes me a sad panda.
But it is a decent amount of series right there, and it's got both series of it, so you're getting the whole thing. I really do like the way that this cover is, though. It is a cool cover.
Who released that again? Was that a Bandai or was that
This is
Sentai?
an Anime Works.
Anime Works. Okay.
And but yeah, it's one of those. If you like the Harry Potter stuff, if you like the Little Witch Academia, this is the closest to that you can get on physical. And I'm glad I have a copy, and
Cool.
you get one, so that's cool.
I'm still waiting for my Harry Potter anime.
All right, so my last one, which is, remember I got like a kind of a Galaxy Express related shipment from a guy who was selling a collection, and I ended up going ahead and getting this as a part of it. Still shrink wrapped. It hasn't been removed. It has the Galaxy Railways. This is how
I think I have that.
did the save edition, where they just popped the sticker on instead. So once you take off the plastic wrap, it might as well just be the main edition.
Right.
But I've been curious about this. It's a later release with but it's all based on this type of series,
Right.
So it's all in the same world. So it's kind of cool. I've watched some of the space pirate stuff. It's it's old stuff for anime. This one's not so old. This one was released not too long ago. Well, not too long ago for me, maybe.
Right. I'm guessing it was around. Well, I don't even want to guess. It was much more recent than the other one.
Yes. And now we'll go ahead and get this wrapped up.
Woohoo!
Biggie. I'm pretty sure
Biggie.
you know what I got you, but you may not. But it is Bartender,
Woo!
the premium
All right.
set there. I knew that you were eyeing this set, and I went ahead. I
I
had
am.
money. I was like, I'm going to order 2 of these, and
That's a beauteous set.
it is a beautiful set. And you see, and you could probably make the drinks and the cards on the back. So
I could, I'll bet. It'd be fun. I just wish I could drink them.
you could make a fuzzy rice.
Warm, fuzzy rice, no.
So again, not too bad. A classic right here, and well, also this one's got a lot of renown too. This was like the 15th anniversary release. I'd never heard of until this release.
I had neither, but I do feel like that they're comparable in age, aren't they? I think they are comparable in age.
So you get some pretty cool stuff here. It's all waiting for you when you can pick it up. So
Cool.
you'll probably get to see it before I do. Who knows? Maybe when your pick comes up, you could put Bartender up there and give yourself an excuse to watch it.
For the anime month,
Yeah.
I'm really planning more on doing stuff that I have seen, like there's plenty of those, but I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for, we've had 3, and we'll be doing a discussion here shortly, which hopefully you've already watched this week, of the third one. We've had 3 animes so far that were new to me when we did the discussions.
Yeah.
But only one of them was already in my collection. So,
Well, and we're going to be heading off to that discussion right now. So we'll see you on the next one.
bye.